February 10th. 12th? I'm not really sure anymore, to be honest. Life on the road sometimes feels like a blur of time and space, but picking up from my last video, Mike and I found our way to St. George in Utah, and we spent most of the week apart working on our own projects, but we did meet up for one final hike before parting ways. The weather forecast turned really cold looking, so I decided it was time for me to go south to the Sonoran Desert, where it is reliably warm enough. I drove about 7 hours this day, and I didn't quite make it to my destination, but I got pretty close. This is where I pulled over just for the evening. I just woke up. I didn't make it quite to where I was going last night, but I'm almost there, so not much driving left. I have to stop in town and run a bunch of errands. I gotta do laundry, shower, get groceries, get water, dump my trash, all that stuff, so it'll be a little bit of an errand day to start things off, so. I'm currently in Quartzsite, Arizona, which is kind of like maybe the most famous road life town. I don't know, it's a bold statement, but Quartzsite is like very well known amongst RVers and road lifers, and people just flock here in winter. Like, it's crazy how many campers are here. I feel almost like I'm home in a way. It's weird. I think just being surrounded by so many other people who are nomadic, who live on the road, it feels very comforting to be here. And yeah, it's kind of unexpected for me because I am a very solitary creature, but I guess I just feel like very seen here, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. And I'm not allowed to dye my hair, smoke, or wash my clothes in the shower.
Sight of her grinning face, come back home, the spell she made.
The weather, while it was a bit stormy on my drive-in, was much warmer, and it was a welcome feeling. So the flowers are starting to bloom here, and it's really starting to feel like springtime is on the way. When I made it to camp, I decided to go on a sunset walk to get a lay of the land. Good morning. I am driving back into town. I've only been at this campsite for like a day and a half, but I realized last night that I was out of propane, which is a really silly mistake because I was in town running errands and there were tons of propane places and I just didn't check my propane. So I haven't been able to use my stove or my heater. So yeah, I'm driving back into town now, and it's gonna take me an hour, so it's gonna be 2 hours round trip just with driving to do this thing that I forgot to do. So kind of kicking myself a little bit over that, but we all make mistakes. So once I was back at camp, my friend, also named Nathaniel, showed up. I invited him out here as he was only a couple hours away, and we're kind of both on the same mission for filming for YouTube this year. I've known him since 2017, and we've gone on a lot of adventures together. The rest of the day, we kind of just did our own thing. Filming, chores, naps, guitar, the usual. The next day was a bit of the same, just getting some stuff done, fixing broken mirrors, just life. Also, I don't have any clamps, so I'm just going to try and manually hold this for like 20 minutes and just treat it as a form of meditation. Alright, so I've held it for like 20 minutes. I think that'll be good enough. Need to sand away the glue after, but yeah, fix your stuff. Much better to fix than to buy. Alright, I'm about to go on a walk so Nate can film his YouTube intro because he can't have any other human beings around, which I totally understand. I've been there. So, see ya. So this walk was only supposed to be for about 30 minutes, but it actually turned into about 2.5 hours instead. Whenever I start walking in a place, I feel like this is often the case. It feels like the landscape pulls me into it, like a bee to a flower. I can't help but wonder what's around the next little bend. I just feel so curious, and I love knowing all of the plants and the species of birds and types of rocks, and yeah, I find it all to be fascinating. Sometimes I think about deeper things on these walks. My life and the intricacies of that. I find long walks to be one of the greatest sources of creativity and inspiration out there as well. I guess there's a lot of motivation to extend a walk longer than I planned, or 2 hours longer.
That? The old photographer, like, don't get me on camera, or you just put your camera in front of your face.
I think I'm alive. I think
So this is Jess. She wound up driving out to meet us as well. I hadn't actually met her before.
Yeah.
We just kind of knew each other through the internet.
To the ringer today.
Yeah.
Good old canned chili.
Nice.
I'm just getting like, I don't know, like.
What are you doing over there? But as Nate mentioned in his video, she already feels like an old friend.
I don't know why I'm walking over here like there's a fire. I was like, I'm cold.
We've just kind of been hanging for the last week and just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful place. I haven't filmed that much, but sometimes that's a good thing.
Favorite scent.
I know I'm strong. I know I am strong.